Okay, I want to talk to you about BlazeEconomy. By the way, a lot going on right now. I'll make other videos about this, but I want to talk about BlazeEconomy. This is the Dapp that is the most underrated Dapp right now and might have some of the best long-term potential. There's a very small community, but a very loyal community, and the dividends pay out really, really well. The devs seem to be super active, super responsive in both Telegram and over here in chat. They comment almost every single day about something. So this is amazing, and I think the main reason this is such a small community is because most people don't understand it. It may be a little bit intimidating at first, but the best way to understand it is just to kind of break it down a little bit step by step. But let me explain something. Let me tell you this. The reason that the community is so loyal is because I think there's so much opportunity here. You literally, without gambling, like without basically chance, it is possible. There is a real foolproof strategy to be able to earn Tron and at the same time earn Blaze tokens for playing. What I mean that is anytime and typically in a casino, and BlazeEconomy is not really a casino in the truest sense. There is some gambling aspects to it, but it's not a typical casino. Anytime that you're playing with a casino, there's a house edge against you. But there's ways to play Blaze where you can put the statistical advantage in your favor. So you literally can earn Tron. In fact, let me show you something. If you come to statistics, if you look at like the biggest whale, this guy here, he's got 28,000 Blaze. He's profited, net profit, 477,000 Tron. Starry, he's profited 62,000 Tron. Just a couple of days ago, he was at 48,000. This person, how about them? He's down 13,000 Tron. Rockball is up 62,000 Tron. You're only talking about a couple of months worth. And that's not including dividends, and that's not including this other game, Kings, which is more of a gambling game. So how are they earning? How can you statistically win? First of all, don't do like I did. I showed up here and I started kind of doing this martingale strategy, and you'll see people doing that. I don't recommend that. That can destroy you in Blaze. The martingale strategy is always going to lose eventually. Everybody knows that who uses a strategy. So don't do that. Understand the mechanics and use it to your favor. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you the basics of how this works, and then I'm going to show you the easiest strategy to make profit, basically. And then I'm going to show you the way that the easiest strategy to earn Blaze tokens. So now I'll just break down this website piece by piece. So first of all, they have a referral program. I will have a referral link down below, but just know this, a referral program does not, you're not going to see a bunch of YouTubers promoting this. It's just not that lucrative, but it's a great platform. And you know my channel, I'll promote things whether they have a referral program or not if I like them. So the way you first buy points playing the machine, and then you use your points based on this rate, you cash in your points. So first thing is, how do you get points? So you can set your number of bets. I like to do small and often. So you set your number of bets, you set your bet amount, and you literally can just hit, it'll tell you how much you're gonna bet, and you literally hit bet now. And what's gonna happen is if you choose like high, you can choose high or low. This guy chose high. This is a great example. Wow, I can't believe this just happened. Perfect. So his bet was 100 Tron. He bet high. He got 50. He got 100,000 points. So here, this guy bet 333. He bet high. If he'd have got 50, he'd have got 330,000 points. But since he only got a 4, he got 27,000 points. Here, his bet was 333. He bet high that it was going to go higher. You guess high or low. It went low at 29. He got 193,000. If it would have got 50, he would have gotten 330. He got 0 here. He got 0. That happens. That happens. They're betting now, right now. Okay, so here he bet 100. He said it was going to go high. It went higher, 63. So he got proportional points based off this number. So it's a total. It goes. You get your points are proportional to the number. If he would have bet low, then he would have, got proportionally less number. You can choose low or high. If you get 50 again, it's going to equal your bet. Otherwise, if you choose the direction and the number is in the direction that you say, high or low, then you're going to get proportionally more if it goes in your direction that you predict. If it goes against you, you'll get proportionally less. I hope you understand what I'm saying when I say proportional. I'm trying to explain this so everybody can understand it. So here, he said low, he got 49. If he got 50, he'd have got 100,000 points. He got 96. He said low here, but it went high at 79. 72. So he only got 50,000 points. So I hope you understand how that's happening. Now, that's how you get your points. So ultimately, in the long run, in a perfect scenario, your luck's going to even itself out. In 10 rolls or whatever, I can roll these 10 rolls and I can get, instead of getting 1 million points, which is what I should get, I could get 800,000. Or I could get lucky and get, 1.1 million. But you don't worry about that. The key is to roll small, roll often, and you know that you're ultimately going to get the bets are going to even themselves out, and your luck's going to even itself out, and you should average out what you're betting. So with that being said, this is how you buy. Now, why is this mechanism in place? Because once you earn your points, you can sell them anytime within 12 hours. If you don't sell, like I got 10 hours and 35 minutes left. If you don't sell within 12 hours, they'll automatically liquidate for you at a 10% penalty. So what that means is I want to sell as close to one or higher, basically. Because at 1, I'll get 8,897 Tron. Right now, if I sell all because it's below 1, I'll only get 8,660 Tron, 666 Tron. So this number can rate. I've seen it as high as 1. Earlier today, I saw it at 1.4. I think 1.4. If you can sell at 1.4, that's going to be awesome. If I've got time, I like to sell at 1.1. 1.1 is great. You may earn Tron. If you sell at 1.2 or 3, 1.02 or 3 or 4, you're going to make profit. That includes any fees or whatever. You're going to make profit, and you're going to earn free Blaze tokens, and you earn dividends on the Blaze tokens. And the dividends are what attracted me to Blaze, because the dividends are so solid. Look, today we're on track. We're not even at 12 hours. We're going to earn over 600, probably 700 Tron for my 1,500 Blaze tokens. That's awesome, and they're pretty consistent. I've gotten as low as 300. And I've gotten as high, I've had as many as 2/3 of 1,000 Tron, is what I've gotten. I've not been paid out 1,000 Tron because I didn't have this many Blaze, but 1,000 Tron would be 2/3 of my current Blaze stack. I've been paid 2/3 of my Blaze stack already. So the dividends are incredible. And mining is quite slow. So we're only at, let me see, total frozen tokens, 124,000. Beginning last week, we're only at 115. So it's slow. The mining is slow. There's 100 million total Blaze going to be mined. We are in the infancy of this, and the devs keep improving things the whole time. So I'll get back to that. So here, I want to finish covering the game, and then I'm going to show you a strategy on how you can win pretty consistently, like daily. And I'm actually working on doing that now. Let me just go here to statistics, just to show you people are earning. The boss, 477,000 Tron that he's earned. This website's only a couple days old. A couple months old. 62,000 Tron that this guy Starry's earned. This guy's in the negative by 13,000. Rackball. 62,000. This is not divs, by the way. This is just using the points game. What I just told you here. Just rolling for points and then selling your points at the right time. Now, let me just go ahead and give you the strategy. Then I'll cover Kings. Kings is really awesome too, but it's more of a gambling game. So the strategy is this. This price moves from 0.95 to 0.8. Earlier, I saw it down to 0.81 earlier, and it goes as high as, like I said earlier today, it was 1.4. It's been very volatile today, but it routinely goes below 0.95 practically every day. I've not seen a day since I've been here from the past 4, 5, 6 days that it hasn't gone below 0.95. And it will go as high as 1.04 several times a day. 1.1 today went as high as 1.4. I've heard that it's even crossed over 2 before. How is this rate determined? Sorry, it's based off of, I'm trying to figure out, it tells you. Okay, here it is. Players take their Blaze points to the open market to exchange back to TRX. The exchange rate fluctuates throughout the day based on all rolls and point purchases. Rolls above 50 will cause the rate to fall. Rolls below 50 will cause the rate to rise. Buying points will cause the rate to rise. A break-even exchange rate is 1. The exchange rate is living entirely based on supply, demand, and player behavior. It is up to you to turn profitable scenarios into extra Tron. So it is possible to turn profitable scenarios into extra Tron. So the easiest method by far is to wait until this thing's over about 1.04 and up. And sometimes it can pop up really fast depending on how big the bets are. Some places a big bet, it'll spike up high and low. So 1.04, 1.1, if you start rolling and you literally click max sell, because rolls will take place and then points will show up here, and then you click max button to sell all of them and you sell. You need to make sure you have already sold any point balances that you have. But if you literally roll when it's above like 1.1, you're getting basically a 10% edge. You can instantly roll. Your points are worth instant profits. So unless the rolls are going against you and you're rolling, say you bet high and you're getting a bunch of low rolls, then that's going to suck. You're still going to end up losing. But on average, if you have average luck and in the long run you are, then you're actually going to be earning Tron instantly. Roll, sell, roll, sell, roll, sell. When the rate is high, over 1, say over 1, you play with it on your own, do your own math, but 1.04 and up, I like to see it get closer to 1.08, 1.1, just depending on how sharp it's moving, how many people are betting, the size of their bets, that sort of thing. And you'll kind of get a feel for it after a while. But then you sell, and you'll literally earn Blaze tokens that you can freeze and start earning dividends. And you're going to earn Tron at that very moment as well. You could be one of these people that are making profits. Now, that's one way to profit. The other ways to profit is this. Roll when it's low, and the only reason to roll when it's low is because you earn more Blaze. So when this thing's down to 0.9, you actually get 10% more Blaze for rolling. When it goes down to like 0.80, which I've seen, you're getting 20% more Blaze. The lowest I saw today, I think you hit 0.79, because I freaked out. I was like, holy crap. And I just started rolling. So 0.79, and then you're making 20% more Blaze that you're able to later freeze. And you hold your points. If your points, like right now, if I was to roll and get my points, like I'll do it for this video. In fact, I'll do 5 rolls. Bet now. So this is going to put 500 Tron. Now here my bets are. And you can get it to show only yours, or you can show everybody's. So there are my other, let's get it here. So these rolls aren't going well so far. These are low. There's one high one. This one's a low one. Oh, and here's the one that was high. So in these particular rolls, let's see, 1, that's 2. Oh, it didn't end up so bad. It's still pretty close to 500, a little bit low. Not into the world. But right now, if I sell, I can sell for 9,126 Tron. But as the rate ticks up, I can sell for, when it gets to 1, I can sell for 9,379. I like to sell a little over 1 just to cover, because there's like a 2%, it's about to be a 5% edge. The devs there was a vote in the community to raise the edge. And what they do is they basically remove, this is getting complicated, but they basically remove possible numbers. Like they've removed a couple of numbers in the sequence. So you can't roll a true 0 to 100. Like they've got 100 taken out, I think, and there's a couple more numbers they took out to give it about a 5% edge. And most of that rate increase went back to div. So literally our dividends are going to be doubling, which is awesome. The dividends are going to be doubling. So that's awesome. Then you simply hold and you sell a couple times a day, literally 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. This rate will pop up above 1. And what happens is it goes crazy when it does, because there's a Telegram alert group. And if you ask over here, they can probably give it to you. I have access to it, but I don't even know how to tell you to get signed up with it. But there's a Telegram alert group, and if someone wants to put it in the comments, I'll put it in the description so you can see it. But if you sign up with that Telegram alert group, it'll alert you every time the rate goes over 1. So if you have points, you can sell them. Now you have 12 hours to sell your points. See, I've got 10 hours left, 10 hours and 27 minutes. If you don't sell, it'll automatically sell at the current rate minus a 10% fee. So whatever you want to do, you want to sell immediately before you run out of time. And I'm just going to wait today, see if this price goes back up. If it goes back up to 1.5, then I'm definitely going to sell. If not, I may just hold out a little longer. I'm sorry, 1.05. Then I'll probably sell. If not, I'll hold out a little bit longer. But that means I would make a small profit and I would earn free Blaze tokens. And these things are, there's my tokens for betting a minute ago. These things are awesome. Like, I mean, the dividends are great. And now they're going to double. So it looks like I'm on track to do close to 700. So if they double, that means I could literally be almost earning 1 Tron per Blaze, which is crazy when you literally can earn Blaze tokens for free. Now, you'll see a lot of people gambling over here on the machine. They'll do all sorts of martingale strategies. Take it from me. Don't do that. Don't do that. I took some heavy losses by trying to do that. It works until it doesn't work, and everybody who uses the martingale strategy knows that. So don't do that. This is the basics of the machine and the exchange. This is really the heartbeat of BlazeEconomy. Come over here, start playing around. If you want to place, you do small amounts just to test out the market. Here's what's important for you to know. When you roll and the price is below 1, you earn extra Blaze for your mining. You don't ever get points cheaper. The only way you get points cheaper is you get lucky and you roll higher numbers when you're betting high, or lower numbers when you're betting low. That's the only way you get lucky. By the way, see all the greens and the reds? Green means this rate it caused the rate to go up a little bit. Red means it caused the rate to go down a little bit. And the bigger the bets, the more it will move this rate. It's a true free market. It's a totally true free market, which is just incredible. It's just incredible. Now, let's talk about Kings. Kings, by the way, I won this jackpot. I won this jackpot going for gold. Kings is interesting. It's a lot of fun. It's addictive. When you play Kings, it only pushes the rate up, not the price, the rate up. So, and of course, betting 100 Tron doesn't move it as much as betting 2,500 Tron. So here's how this works. It's basically a coin flip. And if you roll over 200, you take the king spot. You end up right there. When you take the king spot, then literally it costs you'll get 75 Tron back. If you lose, you're going to lose 100 Tron. If you win, you'll get right here and it's going to give you 75 Tron back, even if you lose the next time. But once, like Rackball's here, he hasn't been challenged yet. When he gets challenged, it's going to cost someone 100 Tron. If they lose their 100 Tron. 75 of the Tron will go here, so he'll be up to 150. And he'll get that once he finally loses, once someone finally beats him. But it's basically a coin flip on the challenge. So they'll bet 100. It'll show up down here. If they go under 200, then they're going to end up losing. If they go over 200, they'll take his spot. If they lose, he'll get 75 Tron. 25 goes towards a dividend. And he's going to be earning Blaze at a consistent rate this entire time he's here. Bronze earns Blaze a little faster, silver earns it a little bit faster, and gold earns Blaze even faster. And you can, I've held gold and got 100 Blaze just by holding gold. The key is try to play it when there's not a lot of people playing. And there's a lot less turnover, as you can imagine, for gold, silver, bronze, and iron. I've made as much as 15,000 Tron holding Blaze. That's the best I did. But I've also lost 9,000 just literally challenging a guy and losing the coin flips over and over again. That happens. But you can make a ton of Blaze. That's the best part about Kings. The way you get the jackpot is you roll a 0. and you can see, if you just take your time and read all the question marks on the website, you can figure it out. Blaze Kings is a player versus player style game where you challenge one of the current kings to claim the throne. To defeat a current king, you must roll a 200 or higher on a 0 to 400 scale. If you roll less than 200, you lose your challenge. You lose your challenge bet, and the current king stays. If you roll 200 or higher, you become king and get 75% of your challenge bet back. As king, you earn 75% of each failed challenger bet against you. You also earn passive blaze per second, and this is the rate at which you earn. And there's no cap on the amount you can earn. The longer you stay there, the more you're earning. And this is every second. Do you have what it takes? King jackpot. 3% of all king's bets go to the king's jackpot that pays players who roll a 0 when challenging either of the kings. So if you roll a 0 when challenging for gold, you're going to lose the king, but you'll win 60% of that jackpot. Silver, you'll get 25%. Bronze, you'll get 10, and iron, you get 5. So that can be a nice little jackpot to win. The highest I've seen it was about 50,000 so far. It's headed there now. We'll see if it hits there soon. So that's it in a nutshell. And you can come here and read the white paper, look at the roadmap. They just did a big promotion. It just ended. Basically, whoever did the most. I actually showed up on this leaderboard where I'm at. I was up here. Am I still up here? There I am. Right here, number 14. But over 60,000. This is wagered, by the way, not lost, just wagered. He got 50 blaze, all the way up to 500 free blaze tokens. And yeah, this is the resident whale on the website. 500, that was a big prize. So they definitely got promotions that run. It's an incredible site. Once you start playing with it and you start realizing, wow, you literally can earn Tron and get free blaze tokens, which allows you to earn free dividends. I've not seen anything like it. Now, one caveat, you have to come every day to claim your dividends. The developers are really smart. The whole design of this website is designed to keep you engaged and keep you playing. So they got chat here, they got a Telegram chat group, they also got the Telegram notification so you can tell, sorry, you can, I just got a notification, but you can, on my phone, but you'll get alerted every time the exchange goes over 1. And when that happens, you'll see it start spiking. You'll see a bunch of bets come in all at once. It's exciting. There's slow days, there's fast days. It just depends on what's going on, who's playing. People are playing, challenging kings. And I don't know if I said this yet or not. Every king challenge pushes the price up. There's a new game coming up in about a week. The dev said earlier today, so that's going to be exciting. And that's when the new dividend increase is going to go up, basically. They're going to be giving out. So right now, it's basically a 2% wager on machine. It's going to go to a 5%, of which the majority of that 5% is going towards dividends. So, and that was voted on by the community at large. That was actually, that in Telegram group, a community member suggested that. They put it up for a poll, and it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming for the fee to be increased to 5%. And you don't really see the fee, but you just know it's there. But the fee's increased to 5%. And dividends are just spectacular. Like some of the best dividends I've seen, and one of the best games I've seen when it comes to the fact that you literally are not guaranteed to lose. You literally could earn profitable Tron, and you could earn free Blaze tokens. That's incredible. That's incredible. If you've got any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll do my best to help you answer them. But I encourage you, come over here. I'll put a link down below. Check it out if you're in the Dapp space. It's a very interesting economy, if you will, the Blaze economy. Ask questions over here in chat. Putting up a video now on Blaze. Go check it out on my YouTube channel. These guys are awesome. I mean, everybody talks. There's a lot of trash talking. It's just a fun environment. So I think you're gonna like it. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on what goes on with Blaze or the Dapp space in general. I put out a video now about once or twice a week. I thank you so much. He asked for a link. I'm recording the video now, the king. Hang on. You are. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you have any questions, but most importantly, Have fun with this very unique Dapp. By the way, I will tell you, there is a great there's been a lot of talk in the chat. One of the reasons that this is such a great Dapp to be a part of is because it's so early, but it's also not getting a lot of coverage. The referral link doesn't pay out a ton. I think you get 2 Blaze for every 100 Blaze someone mines. So you saw, I mean, I'm in the top 20 of all players, which that sounds like a lot, but it's just a small community. There's only what? Where's it at? Total players, 546 total players. So it doesn't say a whole lot. You can see my total wager down here where I'm at, 23. So I've wagered 824,000. That's not lost. That's wagered. Is how many times you turn it over. So I'm number 23 of all time wagered, and I have a total of 1,500 Blaze. So basically, that would mean that someone would get like 25 Blaze. Is that right? 25. 2 out of every 100. 30. So my referral would get a whopping 30 Blaze, and I happen to know my referral. So he's gotten a whole 30 Blaze from me. It's just not a lot. So you're not going to hear a lot of YouTubers talking about it. The other thing is that cryptodividends.io, I think it is, or .com, whichever website I've used several times before, they've submitted there, and they got back to them and said they didn't meet the criteria, but they haven't really been clear on what criteria they're not meeting. I don't know. It's not an outright casino, maybe. Tron Trade, also, they've tried to get on Tron Trade. They are on KiwiDex. Tron Trade says they haven't met their criteria, but they've kind of stalled them. I mean, the developers want to be listed on Tron Trade because their token, even on KiwiDex, it holds its price really, really well because it earns such good dividends and they're so stable. But someone just crushed the machine. Let me see. Oh, the price dropped quite a bit. So when the price is super low and you roll, you get extra Blaze. When the price is high, you get more Tron per points. So you actually make money. So that's just important to remember, because at some point, when it starts getting down to 0.9, 0.80, I start rolling because that's worth the extra Blaze right then. Because you can always, it's going to go up 2 or 3, 4 times a day. It hits 1 or more, 1.1. The highest I think I've heard it, they said in chat, they've seen it as high as 2.3, which is crazy. He wanted to know if I got it recorded. Oh, look at that. Ragball killed it for sure. High. He made a killing right here just in rolls. So there is a gambling aspect. When he rolls this good, he can literally just sell and make profits. He doesn't have to wait. Or he can wait for the rate to go up and he's going to make even more profits when it's going in your favor like that. So it's unbelievable. Hopefully you're getting the hang of this. Hopefully this explanation's helped you a little bit understand what's going on here. If you have any more questions, just put them down in the comments, or more importantly, come over here and ask. Everybody's friendly in chat. This is a great community. They want to help newcomers understand. I had a lot of questions. Heck, I'm still figuring stuff out. I'm certain I've messed something up in this video already, but I promise you, someone's going to put a comment down below, and they'll let me know, and then I'll be able to clarify that in a future video. But come over here, come with a small amount of Tron if you're in the Dapp space, and play around, ask questions if you want to play. I'll put the link down in the description, my referral link. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, have fun, be safe, and always make certain that you're abiding by all laws in your local jurisdiction. Thank you so much for watching.